Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. It's been a while. I'm Kara.
I'm Patrick.
And sorry, but he's been sick and out of town. And then, we had some snow.
No, we didn't.
Just kidding.
No, we had ice.
We had ice. But some of you had snow, so yay. Good job. Congratulations. Good job, Snow.
Yeah. So, good job for them. Bad job for us.
Yeah. I mean, I love the cold. It's my favorite. My nose is a little red today because it's a little cold outside, but it's great. Snow days are mental health days for all, and I'm happy.
It's funny. I've only ever had snow days in Texas. When I was in Pennsylvania, where it snowed constantly, never had a snow day because you had to get at least 3 feet overnight to get a snow day.
All right, well, we'll talk about that
and
in just a minute.
That never happened
because that's crazy.
Got a lot of 2.5 foot, but never 3.
Well, I hope you're enjoying staying home, being warm, hopefully. And welcome to the Wheels on the Bus. Go play in the snow.
I was about to say, stay home. The Wheels on the Bus stay home today.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
So tell us about Pennsylvania. Why did you never get a snow day?
Well, so in Pennsylvania, we were in the snow belt, which is, all the moisture comes across the Great Lakes, hits the Allegheny Mountains, goes up and dumps snow constantly. And the rule was that you had to have 3 feet of snow overnight in order to cancel school.
Okay.
And we always got 8 inches, 1.5 feet, occasionally you get 2.5 feet, but we never got 3 feet.
Did you survive?
Until the year after I graduated, and they got a snow day. I was like, you jerks.
No.
But even when I was in Texas, when I was in Duncanville, which south of Dallas, we'd have weather come in, and Dallas does occasionally get snow a lot more frequently than other parts of Texas.
Yeah, and lots of ice.
But our school district was always like the last holdout to open school.
I've been there.
So you'd sit there at 6 a.m. watching. We always watched the Today Show, and you're watching that crawl at the bottom of the screen, telling you which school districts are closed. And it's like, come on.
I worked in Arlington for a while, so I know about that.
It was never our school district. So one time we did have to go in 8th grade. I show up to school, about a third of the kids. That was it. That's all that showed up. And believe it or not, it was one of the best days of school I ever had because they just let us have a 2.5-hour snowball fight in the courtyard all morning long.
Yeah, because snow days are mental health days.
It was fun. It was a blast.
Yeah, nobody's going to sit in the room and study when nobody's there and it's snowing gloriously. So good for those teachers.
Yeah. And then we all went home. And then, of course, the next day we got off because, reasons.
Well, growing up in Uvalde, I remember it snowed one time when I was a kid. I was probably 7 or 8. And I don't know if it was on the weekend or during the week, but I'm sure the whole city shut down. That's the only time I ever remember it even snowing or getting ice there. But then as an adult, all the places that I've taught at, we've always had a closure for some kind of weather.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Closing for snow, it's weak. It's fun for the kids. It's fun for the teachers, but it's weak. Ice, on the other hand, is legit. That's a legit closure. I fully support.
See, I disagree with you. I think closing for snow is a mental health day for all.
If you live in South Texas, sure.
No,
but
no kid is going to go to school and actively participate. First off, that's kind of hard in the first place. Then it's snowing outside or there's snow on the ground. No kid is sitting in class learning about anything. All they're thinking about is going outside.
No kid in Texas.
Yeah.
The rest of the country is like, snowing.
Oh, I doubt that. I've seen some of y'all's snow pictures online, and y'all are having some fun out there.
Yeah, kids after school, during breaks.
No,
whatever.
Kids are out of school.
That's weak.
People are already putting up pictures, yo.
It's weak sauce.
No,
that's weak. We had snow all the time. You had to, as a sophomore, we had to do ice hockey. And as a junior, we had to do snowshoeing. And as a senior, we had to do cross-country skiing. That was PE class. Because snow is just part of it. If you live up north, the snow is just another day for you to go, crap, I got a shovel and we got to get out of the driveway.
So let me ask you this. So nowadays, 30, 40 years after you were in school.
Well, you don't have to say
So
that.
nowadays, I heard like New York, so they were having the big snowstorm. So they went online learning.
Oh,
They
it's
went-
just
they did the Zoom.
terrible.
Okay, so what should they do instead then?
You go to school. You go late. The plow. They have plows. They have sanding trucks. You can get through everything. Now, look, I'm
Can
not
you?
saying, when Buffalo got hit with 6 feet of snow a couple years ago in one day, yes, that screws up the whole world and you can't do much about it. Everything else, there's a reason why they put a 3-foot limit because they have plows. Everybody's got shovels. Everybody gets out and does their stuff.
I agree that like in the northern states, you should have an amount of accumulation that you need to go by. I think 3 feet is a little ridiculous.
Well, no, it depends on where you're at.
It should be like a foot of snow and then school's canceled. Like 3, that's a lot of snow.
That's a
Some
I
kids
know it's
still,
a lot of snow.
yeah, walk to school, but
Yeah.
even a foot is like, that's closed schools. It's a foot of snow. Kids don't want to learn. What are you doing?
Only like mid calf.
Oh.
That's nothing.
He's measuring his leg. Nice.
It's no. Look,
But they shouldn't be on Zoom. I don't.
no, Zoom's
whatever
a
they do.
colossal waste of time.
Oh
if
my
if
gosh.
COVID proved
If you're at
anything,
home, you're not going to do it.
if COVID proved anything, it's that Zoom learning is garbage.
Yes,
it's utter crap.
We know all about that, don't we?
And the best thing that Zoom learning does, the one thing it does teach kids, is how to get out of actively participating in a Zoom lesson.
And how to do cool backgrounds.
Oh yeah, do your backgrounds.
Upside down. Kids are upside down filming themselves. Oh my gosh.
The little auto mouse movements to show that you're there. And
Yeah.
it's like no.
Oh, wait, I don't know about that. What?
Yeah, you can do a little program that'll automatically move your mouse for you, so you don't actually have to sit there.
Dang,
And
online
now-
professional development.
And now businesses have come up with automated mouse detectors, so you can if it's not random
course.
movement.
See, nobody can have fun anymore. Stupid COVID ruined it all. But yeah, so we had lots of ice. We have the kitty litter ice, like it's the sleep, okay?
Yeah.
But little balls of kitty litter. But it was still fun, it rained all day on Saturday and rained all night Saturday, and then everything froze. And then stayed frozen, and right now we're still frozen. So everything is slick, and there's ice balls everywhere, and there's like little bitty icicles hanging off the thing. But yeah, our roads are covered in ice. So yeah, ice day, everything closes, right?
I only fell once, but I took the chair on my shoulder, so that
Yeah.
hurt.
In other districts that I have worked for, they are usually slow to close the schools down.
It depends. It's
We had like so what? Monday they closed the school. I think Saturday they decided school was going to be closed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like in a former district that I've worked
Sorry.
at, do we need
No, I'm fine. Just
okay.
stupid. I'm still getting over the crud.
In a former school that I worked at, they would wait until like 4 a.m. to make the call whether school was shut down or not. Mostly for like hurricanes and rain. So I guess we can talk about more than just snow and ice days.
Yeah, we definitely.
But they would wait till like 4 a.m. and then send out the email, but school's closed. Sorry, all the roads are flooded. One of my districts was east of Houston, and so we didn't get snow days except for that one year, Snowvid. What was that, 21?
I don't know, but it's the one time I was allowed to wake her up early.
Yeah, because it was actually snowing. But same thing, like they waited until the last minute, which is really frustrating. But on the other hand, if you call it too early
And nothing happens.
and nothing happens, which I've been through before, those are the days that we get mad. Because that's not a mental health day. That's like, shoot, we need to be in school so we don't have to make this up later. Usually big event days that close down a school, you don't have to make them up. But if it's like in 5 days a hurricane's coming and you close and it's completely sunny and nothing happened, you have to make that up because there wasn't like a state of emergency.
They're saying like Hurricane Edward
Mm-hmm.
when that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But then again, there are other times where you have a colossal weather event. Like I said, I mentioned in Buffalo, they had that 6 feet of snow overnight kind of deal, and it shut down, and that's Buffalo, New York, and it shut down that city for a week. We, on the other hand, got to go through Hurricane Harvey.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing
east of Houston,
for people that don't understand, and the best way I can put it is Hurricane Harvey dumped over 5 feet of snow, of water, of rain in 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
Now think
all
about
around
that.
the Houston area.
5 feet of rain in 4 days. There's no place on the planet that can handle that level of water.
We didn't get the wind.
Yeah.
We got the water.
I mean, it was a hurricane, but I don't remember wind at all.
No, it was just stationary rain.
We got, in one day, we had 32 or 34 inches of rain hit Mont Bellevue in one day of that. And luckily for us, we were on kind of the high side and right and close to a river, so all of our stuff was draining off. Yeah. But half the city was just flooded, and then of course, Houston itself was flooding everywhere. And school was shut down for
over a week.
Like a week.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if we had to make up those days, did we?
No, because it's a state of emergency.
Okay. But, random crazy events.
Yeah.
Okay, shutting down makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. However, shutting down for storms and whatnot,
like a day or two.
I don't. That's
look. I know we just got MLK Day off. Okay, last Monday. Hopefully, most of y'all got that day off. And now it's already a week later, and now we're getting shut down again. But I firmly agree that these children, these kids, just need a day to be able to refocus, breathe, just stay home, chill, relax. Teachers need the day to not worry about planning and hopefully not making it up for all of you out there. It really is a mental health day. It really is a reset. Even if you just had a break, it's a fabulous day just to stay in bed. And if you're lucky enough to have, your kids at home, if you want your kids at home, you chill with your kids. We're going outside and we're, tromping around in the ice and
getting a little icicle.
Yeah, but it's still fun. You need that mental health break. School's so much these days.
Well, yeah, but I mean, not to sound all Gen X, but I remember when I was in 8th grade, I was in gym class when the tornado sirens go off. And of course, and it wasn't a tornado drill. We'd been through those, but so we all had to go out and get in the hallway. And of course, we're in shorts and t-shirt. Everybody else has got the coats on because it was, it was March and it was still a little breezy. And they open all the doors to keep the big glass panes from blasting out with the pressure.
Which I think is, you're not supposed to do that anymore. But anyways.
I don't know. I mean, you could watch those windows flex. So we were sitting there in the hallway, and you're in duck and cover for, I don't know, we were there for 30 minutes, and finally they let us uncover, which is good because my head was right on an electrical outlet, where I was stuck, because you're lined up side by side, and we were all sitting there and just talking, and then you could kind of hear a weird noise, and all of a sudden you could just sense that somebody shouted something from down the hall and around the corner, and it was like the wave of everybody flipping back over into duck and cover. And so the tornado came and it clipped the gym. So it clipped where we were at. It didn't do a whole lot of damage. It did some. But I remember I was looking because we were in the hallway really close to the cafeteria deal, and you could watch those windows just flexing hugely. And then we all went back to class. They canceled gym. But we went back to class. They didn't go an emergency meeting, and there were no counselors, and we didn't send you home. It was like, no, shoot, we still got 2 more hours.
Okay, but that's a difference between generations right there. Like that would not fly at all
Well,
these days. Oh my gosh.
The gym, like you said, the gym was just, it had some roofing missing in the corner, and that took a while to fix, but
Yeah. Okay.
nobody got hurt. You go back to class.
Okay.
And that's the reason why I look at some of this. I'm like,
Here, here's my other train of thinking. So the school year is a pretty long year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Pretty long days. May is basically
Nothing.
parties.
Yeah, nobody
finishing
does
your
jack.
testing because now you're probably done with your testing. Yeah, you're wrapping things up. May is just a colossal waste of time. There's no new lesson planning. There's no new information being given to these kids. So when you have your snow day, and especially if you don't have to make it up, yeah, that's great because in May you're not doing anything anyways. It's not really an instructional day that you've missed.
Okay, so this is, of course, not weather related, but this goes back to
Am I saying this right?
the way it used to be, is in May for us was no different than April and March and all the rest. The only testing we had was you had your final exam.
Yeah. For the older kids.
That was junior high.
Well, that's what I'm saying. For older kids. Not
Well, yeah,
elementary.
not the little kids, but we never had STAR testing. We never had
Yeah.
any of that garbage.
Well, all that's
that
like in
eats up
April now.
all the time.
Yeah.
You learned all the way up to the end. And you were, all those that were struggling with their grades, it's like, come on, final exam, bring them up so I can make it to the next grade, because otherwise you get held back.
Yeah.
Or summer school.
Or maybe what I'm trying to say is
That you don't like going to school. That you want every free day off you can get.
Yes,
That's what you're trying to do.
is that there if you have a snow day, it's fine. I think I said it opposite. Because in May, you're not doing anything new. So if you need to
you're
push
saying
things
it gives
back
you an
and
extra
review.
2 weeks of
I guess that's what
recovery
I'm
time.
saying. Yeah.
But it doesn't change the dates of the test, so it really
No.
you're
That's
losing
right.
you're losing valuable learning. And the
No,
fact
you're
that
not.
testing is taking away weeks of learning
Mhm.
is a total that should be another topic, because that's garbage. That's terrible.
Yeah.
No, it's weather days.
I'm just saying we need weather days. Everybody needs weather days to reset, to relax, and come back a little bit fresher.
I would say you're
a little
soft.
bit of powder.
I would say you're soft. No, it's not. It's not. Nobody needs. We want a weather day. No
Yeah.
kid likes going to school. Well, some of those kids.
Yeah.
The ones that show,
Do your
get the
kids like
award at the
going
end
to
of the
school?
year for never missing a day.
Yeah.
And then, high school, that's like, they haven't missed a day in 12 years. Jeez. I don't know that I've made it a full 6 weeks without missing a day.
Yeah.
But weather day, there's just another day. Now, like I said, crazy things like hurricanes, yeah, that changes the deal. But
Mhm. I do feel for the
normal weather,
parents that aren't on schedule with their kids. Like obviously being a teacher, I was always on the same schedule as my kids. So if they were off, most of the time I was off too, except professional development days. But I do feel bad for the parents that have to work and maybe their jobs make them go in, because I know a lot of places are still open on ice days and snow days.
well, yeah,
And
if
so
you're
you
if you're
have-
hourly, you don't
yeah.
get paid if you don't show.
And so if you have kids that are now off of school and the parents still have a job to go to, I do feel for those situations. And I don't know what you do. Like
You
friends
go to
and
school.
family, or maybe their daycare is open. I don't know.
Go to school.
No, but those kids need the day off. The teachers need the day.
I'm gonna take the opposite side on this one.
I'm just saying, I feel for those
because
people.
that's the whole point, is they don't have daycare because they were going to school.
Okay, but you have to have daycare on all the other days off and in the summer. So
Well, possibly in the summer, yes, but the rest of the days, if they're off on the weekends,
I feel for you if you're not on the same schedule.
she
as
just
your-
wants free snow days. We just call this whole thing I want the day off.
I do. I love snow and ice.
I know you do.
But as a teacher, I loved having an extra day off just to reset Or maybe you weren't ready for the week and you're like, oh, thank goodness. I have an extra day to, try to get lesson plans together, which you don't do because you're at home and you're
Yeah,
off.
you're screwing off out in
So
the
it
ice and
doesn't really
snow.
matter. But they're few and far between too. It's not like we get an ice day every day.
No, we don't. But like I said, an ice storm is totally different because an ice storm is a safety issue. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And for anybody that's never been through one, and especially North Texas, an ice storm,
Yeah.
you're putting like 1 inch of glazed
Yeah, that's really bad.
ice.
Your brakes don't work.
Nothing works.
No.
It is absolute, it's like just living in a skating rink. It's crazy. That is a huge safety issue. And I understand shutting down on those days because let's be honest, mom and dad aren't going to work either. And if they are, they're going to be on the nightly news when they get into the crashes.
Yeah.
But snow, on the other hand, no. Fun, yes.
Okay.
Day off, no.
So how do you feel? So it's snowing, like here in Texas, say it's snowing. And kids are going to school.
Yeah.
And the teachers are like, you know what? Like you did. Let's go play in the snow instead of learning. It's basically the same thing as not going to school, right?
Well, we only did it for 2.5 hours. And I remember
So you still had lunch and you still
you
had
still had lunch. You
recess,
still had the
you
afternoon.
Yeah.
Because the snowball fight was in the morning.
Okay.
And so in the afternoon we still went in
So
recess.
you're still wasting.
We never had recess. Once you got out of 3rd grade, recess was over.
Oh, well, that sucks to be you.
Yeah. Recess. 4th and 5th graders, trust me, you'd look out at the playground and like, I used to be able to play out there.
But like on the few and far between days that we were in school and like something was happening, like a little bit of sleet or a little bit of snow. Oh yeah, we'd be all over it. We'd like, all right, kids, let's get your coats on. Let's go outside for a little while. Like we stopped our learning. So you might as well just stay at home and stop the learning all day.
It's a very geographically specific attitude because in Pennsylvania, if it was snowing, you're just like, crap. I mean, our parking lot,
so sad.
our parking lot at our school, the ice would build up over time, right? So as the snow compacted, it would build up into that heavy layer of ice, and it just get really thick of ice. But the bus that would bring us to in was trying to maneuver because everybody's parked in there, and the bus would try to maneuver. So our bus driver would come, make the corner, spike the brakes, and fishtail into the curb, and then pull forward. I mean, we've had to get out before and push the bus when it got stuck in snowbanks. It's like all the guys off the bus, and you're shoving from behind and stuff. It's
national news these days.
Oh my God! Yeah, but why? Why?
Because people are soft.
Because people are soft.
Just like the snow. So you should go outside and play in it.
Look.
What? Are you enjoying your snow day? Let us know in the comments.
Everybody up north, there's got to be a certain line where snow is just another day.
What if it's like the windy, it's snowing, but it's like almost not a blizzard whiteout. No, but it's just snowing, but it's windy. You still go out? Still go to school?
Yes.
How?
Usually you drive, but you could also walk. You could ride in a bus. I'm assuming you're not got a parachute in.
So
but
if you get in a wreck to school because school wasn't closed, can you sue the school district? Be like, you forced me to come to school today.
No, I used to watch cars come down hills. They would come down, lose control, spin out, kind of go into a deal, and then pull out and go.
This show should be called Things I Used to Do.
Well, okay, listen, here's one. After school, it started snowing heavily after school one day.
Here's what used to happen.
And I was riding with Dan Bennett in his car.
Oh, Dan Bennett, if you're watching.
Yeah. And we turned down this one street, which the town we were in, you had these big long hills going down. They stair-stepped with cross streets. The second he made the turn, we did a 180 in the snow. And we started going down completely backwards.
What grade?
I was a junior or senior in high school.
Okay.
So we're going down this hill backwards in his car, completely out of control. And there's another guy that turned right in front of us. So we were nose to nose going down through all these stop signs. And we went down, I don't know, a half mile like that, a quarter mile, and then we drifted into the curb. got out, kind of helped push it around, and we take off.
Do you wish you had had a snow day that day?
No,
Oh my gosh.
It was a normal day.
Everybody, hashtag Dan Bennett. Let's get him on the program and see how he feels.
He didn't wreck. It was his car.
Days.
I recall he had what was it?
Dan Bennett's parents from, where was this?
It's Bradford,
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Let us know if you're out there.
It was something that happens.
Okay. Well,
snow days are snow days. You
should take them and stay at home.
You plow, you
and drink hot chocolate,
shovel, and you move on.
And stay home.
No, you go to school, you go to work.
Oh my gosh.
That's you want to live in snow, that's what you got to do. You treat it like a normal rainfall here.
Okay, well, if we keep this podcast up and we move to somewhere north, maybe we'll have a different perspective. But
maybe you'll have a different perspective.
For now, I want to stay home in the ice and snow, which we are, and hopefully we'll get to stay home the next day too.
There's that.
Yeah.
So let's go the opposite route. If you're up north and a heat wave hits, what do? Our school didn't have air conditioning. Okay. And we were not allowed to wear shorts to school. Shorts were for PE class only.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to be in jeans. So you'd be up in there, especially on the third floor. Oh my God, the sun would come through those windows and you're just baking and it would be so hot. Because we went to school until June.
I went to school in Uvalde, Texas.
Yes, with air conditioning.
No, we didn't have air conditioning. Well,
yeah,
maybe when I was in. No, because the school that my parents taught at, the 7th and 8th grade school, did not have air conditioning. You could open up the windows.
Mm-hmm.
Did not have air conditioning for many years. So you go.
And what do? You suck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because heat is different than snow.
Oh.
You're not going to go outside like, yay, it's 110. Let's go play. You say that
you do.
For the
you go,
snow.
Whoa, it's 110. I'm hopping in the river.
If you live by a river.
Or a swimming pool.
If you have a swimming pool or know somebody with a pool.
Yeah.
Snow's everywhere. You can step outside your door and there's snow on a snow day. So no, you should not close in the heat. You try to bait me.
It's hypocrisy.
Hip hop, hooray!
No.
Snow.
Yeah. Why one is okay and the other is not? That is just uncalled
It's all
for.
about the level of fun and mental health that you get from the break.
No.
And on that note, I think we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah.
I want to go outside and play in the snow and the ice.
I'm going to work. Because it's a normal day.
You have to work online no matter what. Uh-huh. All right. Well, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Sorry it's been a while. We will try to get back on track. I know we've been saying that a lot lately. But comment, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Get this out there if you think we're funny. If you're not, don't care. Still watch us.
And go to work.
Love you.
It's not a
Go have
weather
fun.
event.
Go have fun in the ice. Send us your ice pictures. Or snow pictures. All right.
Bye.
Bye.